Did you know that Lil Taste Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-aged children. For over 8 years, Lil Taste kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Lil Taste tribe.
In Northwest news, a third-grade teacher is accused of going too far by asking students to pay to potty. Two parents complained their kids wet themselves during school after they were forced to pay to use the bathroom using play money they earned in class. Reporter Chris Holmstrom tried to get answers from the school.
We spend it on toys, popcorn, and pizza.
We're talking about play money.
Well, this is Monopoly money.
Parents tell me it's part of the curriculum for some third graders here at Mill Plain Elementary. Each day they earn money in class and use it to buy treats, but that's not all.
My daughter finally told me we have to pay to use the bathroom. Nobody should have to pay to use the bathroom.
And in this case, the student chose to spend the money on the treat, causing an accident in class.
They have to do something. This has to stop. I mean, it's inhumane. It's sickening.
Jasmine Aliadi is another concerned mother. In fact, last week, her daughter also came home after wetting her pants.
I didn't want to be left out, and I wanted to have popcorn with the rest of my friends. And so she tried to hold it. She said it hurt so bad. She goes, Mommy, I couldn't hold it. It hurt. The pain was so bad. She goes, I just had to let it go.
So I went to the principal to get answers. I wanted to know why students were forced to use play money to go to the bathroom. That's when I was stopped by the security.
I'm going to have to ask you to step back to the side.
I can't speak with the principal right now?
My understanding is she's busy right now.
So I went to speak with the Evergreen School District.
And in a situation like this where the students are earning their fake money, why should they have to use that money to go to the bathroom?
It's all part of how they manage the classroom, and so that was the process that was decided upon.
I'm told the students do get breaks in the day to use the bathroom, and each teacher decides how they monitor it during class time. But they tell me students are never denied from using the bathroom. But these mothers won't stop until this pay-to-use bathroom process is put to an end.
If you put a little 8-year-old and put a bucket of candy and popcorn and pizza, and then if they had to go to the bathroom, what do you think a kid's going to choose? A little 8-year-old. They're going to choose candy.
Marijuana growers in Washington and Colorado and other states cannot use irrigation water from the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation to grow their crops. The agency said today that marijuana growing remains illegal under federal law, so irrigation water from its dams cannot be used to grow pot, even in states that have legalized recreational or medical use of the drug. The Reclamation Bureau provides irrigation water in 17 states, mostly in the West, and the prohibition against using that water to grow pot applies to all of them. It's not immediately clear how many pot growers, if any, plan to use federal irrigation water to grow marijuana. Local water districts that receive water from the Bureau had requested a decision on whether the water could be used to grow pot. You can hear the frantic screams for help on cell phone video when 5 men get trapped inside a capsized yacht. Wade Benda was one of the men trapped in the tiny air pocket with water rushing in. Cairo's Henry Rosoff has more.
Come on, man! No! This side, over here!
In this amazing home video, you see rescuers and first responders scrambling to save the lives of 5 men trapped inside a brand new 90-foot yacht that rolled over while being launched at Fidalgo Marina.
I just want to thank the Lord that, we all got out safe.
Wade Benda was one of the men pulled from the $10 million vessel after being trapped in a tiny air pocket.
It seemed like forever, but it probably was a matter of, 60 seconds.
We tracked down Benda at his home in Oak Harbor. He fought back tears while talking about the men who smashed open a window to save his life.
This side, over here! Over here!
It was kind of a mad dash as soon as that window popped to get all of us out of there.
We watched alongside much of the Anacortes boating community, including Richard Rodriguez, as salvage crews positioned a giant crane to lift the yacht. All the while, many were thinking,
it is pretty incredible they made it out.
After you get out, it's like, what could have been? You're lucky to be here.
A teenage beauty queen is the victim of cybercrime. Someone hacked into her computer and took nude photos of her. He then tried to blackmail her. CNN's Pamela Brown has the story.
Reigning Miss Teen USA Cassidy Wolf is accustomed to being front and center on the public stage. Now the 19-year-old beauty queen is in the spotlight once again as the victim of cyber snooping. It was a notification from her Facebook account that alerted her.
I received an email about 30 minutes later saying he sent me an email and he basically stated what he was doing to me, and he gave me 3 options and attached 2 nude photos of myself that he had taken in my bedroom through my webcam.
The hacker was someone she'd gone to high school with, Jared Abrams, a college freshman majoring in computer science. A cyber-peeping Tom, Wolf wasn't his only victim. According to FBI records, Abrams is accused of hacking into as many as 150 computers, taking nude photos of women in order to blackmail them. Wolf was among 9 known victims in his sextortion scheme. FBI officials say Abrams gained access to her private space by entering her computer through backdoor using software, better known as creepware. Over the past week, more than 100 people have been arrested in a worldwide crackdown on the creators, sellers, and users of the malicious commercial software called Black Shades, the remote access tool, or RAT, used to break into Wolf's computer.
The RAT is inexpensive and simple to use, but its capabilities are sophisticated and its invasiveness breathtaking.
Officials say hackers pay as little as $40 for the software, enough to cost Wolf her sense of security and privacy.
This is obviously going to change the way I use my computer for the rest of my life.
Pamela Brown, CNN, Washington.
If your teenager is ordering software online using your credit or debit card, be sure to check on what they are buying. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.